Why is there not more of the super wealthy purchasing a ton of XRP? If I was Elon or Bezos, I would be buying as much as I could get. They seem to be going after Bitcoin. So they have some Bitcoin on their balance sheet for Tesla. I think they actually sold all of it at this point. So this is a paradigm shift that a lot of people are going to have on the other side of price appreciation. Wealthy people don't need to get wealthy again. Once you're wealthy, you protect your wealth. You are a steward. You're looking at wealth preservation and then growth. So for the wealthy, this is a speculative asset class. 62% of family offices aren't even looking at crypto. That's $16 trillion globally that family offices wield. So call it $10 trillion is sticking their nose up at this asset class. Another 3-4 million, they're like, maybe we would invest some, but it's got to be done a certain way. And then the rest of it, they're okay to roll a little bit, 1 to 5%, maybe even less than that in crypto. Because again, they're not looking for asymmetric bets. They're looking for uncorrelated bets. They're looking for ways to be able to hedge against other investments that they're making in order to be able to maintain their wealth through volatility and different market conditions. And I would say institutional players, again, that might be managing those portfolios, they're not looking at this. Elon, I will say that I believe he holds a decent amount of XRP and that he will talk about it in the not too distant future. Bezos still owns like 13% of Amazon. He's doing fine. He don't need any XRP. He can borrow against his Amazon stock right now and buy a super yacht and pay no taxes. So that's like, I've heard this question before, and you're not the only one that's asked, by the way. So I just want to reiterate though, like, wealthy people aren't trying to get wealthier. They're trying to grow their wealth slowly, but preserve it over time. And they're not going to make, crazy bets on stuff that they're not completely sure on, or they don't understand how that hedges or works with the rest of their portfolio.